Hey everyone, I am just popping online and I'm going to pin this here. So, I'm doing like three things you need to focus in on for the month of April. Hi Tori. Um just to kind of help you all to think about like what things need to tap in for the spring season. Good to see you. I hope you are enjoying your spring so far. It is unusually overcast here in California. So it's been raining for the last like couple days, which is kind of unusual. So I'm going to do the elements and then I may, depending on how my energy is, like may tap in and maybe do a couple free yes or no. Oh, you're down in Alabama. Where in Alabama are you at? Oh gosh. Yeah, the humidity down there. Wow. I didn't realize you were in Alabama. So I think we're going to start with, we're still in fire energy, Aries season. So we're going to do three things like fire signs, what you need to focus on for the month of April. So three things for fire signs to focus on. So funny, like this card popped out when I was cutting the deck earlier. What other three things do fire signs need to focus on? So for some of you fire signs, some of you are feeling like you need to have more time to yourself, maybe some more like reflective time. Could be that like you've been working really hard and just feeling like you need more introspection. Some of it is like introspection about like your next steps. So when I see the Two of Wands, it's like you're trying to make a decision like what you're planning to do next. Like you're trying to maybe make a decision about like going down a path. You have maybe some options in hand. Not sure what you may want to do with it. For some of you, it may be around travel, relocating somewhere different, outside of where you've been before. When I see this card, sometimes I think about like international travel. So I feel like some of you are maybe kind of plotting what is it that you want to do next, or you're feeling like you need to have more introspection time to kind of think about what is it that's calling you moving forward. And yeah, at the bottom of the deck, I see Six of Pentacles, very accurate. Six of Pentacles here. So you guys have abundance. It's really about making sure whatever decision that you decide to make sure that it's doing something that feeds you, feeds your curiosity, feeds your interest, and like what you're trying to do next. This, we're in the end of the age of Aquarius, and so like this period right now is a lot about doing things that are in alignment to your just soul self, what your soul came to be and do here. And I want to say to folks, like, if you're someone who has ADHD or neurodivergent, like this period in the age of Aquarius, like it's really calling for, you can't mask anymore. Like I'm telling people, like if the work that you're doing, like doesn't feel authentic, the way that you're living doesn't feel authentic, this is the time for you to make the decision to make that change. So fire signs, like get some introspection on what's speaking to you and don't let that fear hold you back from making that decision. So yeah, I'm so glad this resonate. Is it SL5787? Yeah, I think a lot of people are going to be making changes this year for their own betterment of what they want to do. Thanks, Tori, for the lights. I appreciate it. Yeah, so I encourage you, be curious. Like you could try and relocate, do something, and if it doesn't fit with what you want to do, like you can always move back. Or like as I tell people, you can always, everything's a plane flight away, right? But if you don't take that chance on yourself, that's really when like things start to kind of you have regret. So don't allow this season for you to live in regret, if that makes sense. So okay, so we're gonna do earth signs next. Any earth signs on here? So we're gonna find out what things do earth signs need to focus on for the month of April. What things do earth signs need to focus on for the month of April? Ancestor spirit guides. Any earth signs on here? Anybody? Okay. And then I'm going to pull one more for earth signs. So for earth signs, you all need to take a step. You need to start something new. Like if you're feeling like you're nervous and you feel like what you're in right now isn't serving you anymore, like this is the time to take that step. You have the Fool card here. For some of you, it's about making a decision. Could be making a decision about your path. You also have the Lovers card, so it could be a decision about between partnership. I think it's about potentially like you have the Nine of Cups here. Some of you need to make a decision about what's going to make you fulfilled. Like for some of you, it's about your job, the work that you're doing. I don't know if any of you feel like you're not in fulfillment or satisfied, but spirit and them are trying to say like you need to like make some action, take some step to find and create a choice to find something that's going to bring fulfillment to you. And also like abundance. I think some of you guys like, hi, hi Kiana. For some of you, like it's you need to elevate also too within your own growth. And what's really happening right now is that they're really wanting you to make that decision, choose that decision, choose yourself. Hey, do something that is going to fit within what you're feeling comfortable with, like what's really speaking to you. So if you're nervous about it, like don't worry about it. Take that leap. Take that chance on yourself. Hi, Cappy. I'm just doing element readings right now. Yeah, like they want you to take that choose yourself. Take a chance on yourself. And if you're someone who's like, I don't know what to do, and it's career related or something like that, like let me know. I'm going to be putting up for those of you who are on, I'm going to be putting up like some reading options. Like, so if you guys want to do like a 3-card reading, like I'm going to do a 3-card read spread for 22. So I'm going to put that up on Monday. So if you guys are like just needing like some guidance on like what you want to do this year, this spring, just to kind of give you a little bit of some momentum. So yeah, earth signs, you need to step out on faith. That's what they're telling you to do, and don't be afraid about it. So a lot of you all, it's like I've been seeing a lot of cards of people taking action to move forward, to take a step forward. That's really what they're asking of you all. So earth and air. So let's go on to air signs, or it was earth and fire that they're telling you guys action. So what is it, ancestor spirit guides? What do you guys want air signs to know about what they need to focus in on for April? So air signs, a lot of y'all need to continue to remind yourself, trust in the work that you're doing. Some of you may be working with your hands, but they want to remind you like keeping your head down is going to be really important. And the reason why it's going to be very important, you got the King of Pentacles here. So there's going to be some consistency with your money. You'll probably feel more grounded in your money. You'll be feeling more grounded because of the work that you're doing, like coming into yourself. You're going to have to figure out, because you have the Two of Pentacles. Hi. You're just going to have to figure out how to like learn how to juggle. Um, Hi, I'm actually just doing elements. I may do a yes or no later. Yeah, so air signs, like you're having to make some decisions, and it's really about your work so that you can get the money that you need to come in. You have some abundance coming in, but you have to make a decision about some of the choices or balance about the work that you're doing. So you're getting called to do that, air signs. Yeah, and also too with the King of Pentacles, like remind yourself to make investments with the work that the money that you do have, like plan out the money that you have, so that you can continue to be in that like balanced energy, grounded energy. Okay, I'm going to do one last reading or one last element. I may take a couple yes, no, and then I'm going to log off. Let's see. I hope to be back on next week and just kind of see how things go. So, okay, so we're going to do water signs, ancestor spirit guides. What do you want water signs to focus on for the month of April? Water signs, for some of you guys, you have the Three of Swords. So for some of you, like feel like a situation could be with work or whatever. Like you feel like they have not like done you well, haven't done right by you within your work. Could be personally too. So I want to acknowledge like the environment or the folks haven't looked out for you, have done their due diligence in that realm. But they want to remind you like not to stay in this. You have some communication coming in. Could be communication around an opportunity, money, or an idea that you've been working in. Something about like developing your growth with through this opportunity. You also have the World card. It may be something that requires you to travel. Maybe it's also something that's going to help you in this cycle. For some of you, it's like because of how this job or this person or thing has treated you, like it's an ending of a cycle. And because of that ending of the cycle, an opportunity, it's going to make space for an opportunity to come in for some of you. Yeah, for some of you, just have to remember like you have abundance, money. You have like that fruit in front of you, around you. So they want to remind you like don't lose sight of that. Yes, that job or whatever is a disappointment, but not to allow it to keep you stuck. So, yeah. So those are some of the messages for water signs. I'm gonna go back here, see if there's two people who asked the question. Cappy, are you still on here? Are you on here, Cappy? Uh is it Melda? Is that right? Am I saying your name right? Lamelda, is that right? Let's see. Will you join the army? Will they join the army? Ancestor spirit guides, will they join the army? Will they join the army? Ancestor spirit guides. Will they join the army? I don't know. I kind of feel like you have the death card. It may not happen. Like you may have a decision with it, and then you might decide, like, this isn't it. I think there's some other opportunities around you that you may want to think about. And I would be also cautious when with your enlistment, especially right now, you may want to think, get your full clear picture of what it means. Yeah. There's other ways to travel abroad, but I think you might dead using it as a way to travel abroad. Does that make sense? Okay, so I could do one more question. Does anyone have a question? Like a yes, no? There's so many ways to travel abroad than having to just enlist. I hope you know that. And there are opportunities to do that. But you need to think beyond just with those cups, if that makes sense. Yeah. I feel like a lot of you all right now, like I keep seeing the Fool card for a lot of you. It's like a lot of you need to be taking a chance on yourself. I mean, you can go through the process, but I think if I were you, I would make sure you ask the questions that you want to ask before you do it. I'm seeing the death card, so I'm seeing it's probably going to be a no. I don't think it's going to go through. And I also saw the Five of Cups. It was like a couple of the cups spilled. So, so I think you think that that's what you're going to do, or maybe like you think that's what is in alignment, but then you find out it's not what you really, yeah, you keep getting the Lover's card. Like you decide that maybe what they're offering or what's coming up isn't in alignment. So, yeah, you have a lot of other opportunities in front of you that will allow you to travel outside of just doing that. If that makes sense. So, yeah, so I'll be back on later next week. I'll probably do more longer reads for the elements. And then if any of you guys want to do a personal reading with me next week, I'm also available as well. So, yeah, before you're making any decision, y'all think about the lasting impact of what you're going to do. Is it really going to benefit you, or are there some other ways that you can do what you want without having to sacrifice in a way that may not necessarily fit you? So, but I'll be back. I'm going to try and come back on maybe on Monday, and I can pull some cards. And if you guys want to do a personal reading, I'm also available as well. So it's so good seeing you all, and I'll see you in a couple days. And stay safe and well. Thank you so much, Kiana. I'm doing well. I hope you're doing well too, and taking care of yourself. So I will see you soon.